It's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay, emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Thursday night, April the 3rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Thanks everyone for being here. I promised you that I'd be wearing my sushi shirt. Try to say that 5 times fast. Sushi shirt, sushi shirt, sushi shirt, sushi shirt, sushi shirt. It sounds like saying we're sushi. Ah, whatever. Try saying that 5 times fast. But yes, this is how I roll. Get it? Salmon roll, tuna roll, cucumber roll, whatever. Welcome everyone. If you were here last night and I saw Irvin say that actually I said that I was afraid of how last night's show was going to translate well to podcasts, but he thought it was hilarious listening to it at work. Irvin, I'm so grateful for your loyalty. I appreciate you. You were at the show last night and then you listened to it. Were you here until the very end last night, Irvin, last night? Because if that is, I'm really curious if you, I think you made it to the end, right? And then for you to listen to it again. I really appreciate you. And Justin, I know you love my Mary's Meals, but you can be honest. You won't hurt my feelings either way. Which shirt do you like more, Justin? Do you like the Mary's Meals shirt or do you like the green "This is how I roll" shirt? Oh yeah, you closed out with you. That's what I thought. And line change. I did not know, TLC. I did not know that you were on Trev's show last night. That's good. I watched a bit of it before I went to bed last night, and you did a good job. So that was pretty cool. Okay. Where can you buy this? I don't know. I've had this for so long. Then it fit me well when I was skinny. Then it didn't fit me well when I was fatter. And now I'm a bit skinnier, not a lot skinnier, but a bit skinnier. And so I can wear it once again. Moderators, what a funny start to the show already. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thank you for your support, and everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three, but the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. So this is how you can get involved tonight. And by the way, Mary's Meals is a close first, but I do love the sushi shirt. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. And Irvin comes in with, I'll have the Lekker Mackie. Yes, there's the Lekker Mackie. There's who are the guy that played Connor Mackie? What's that guy's name? Vlacky Mackie or whatever. The guy used to play for Calgary. Vuso it starts with a V, right? There's a Calgary guy, but I don't think he plays for Calgary anymore. Because I remember there's Connor Mackie. There's that Mackie guy for Calgary. Now we got Lekker Mackie. Gosh, what's that Calgary guy's name? Justin must know. Valimaki. That's what it was, Harry. Did I call him Vakimaki? That doesn't sound right. And like I said, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, Richmond, city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. I think I said this right. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, bed, all three, but the fact that you are here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever, ever, ever take you for granted. So this is how you get involved tonight. Subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. Like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that Canucks didn't lose today, even though the St. Louis Blues won. Like the fact that we're giving away a pair of tickets, thanks to a friend of the show, Joshua Griffith, who I've seen has entered the chat. So can't wait. I'm actually going to bring him on the stream for the 15 minutes while you guys can enter the contest. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, like the fact that we're giving away tickets even till the end of the season. I like the fact that we're building a wonderful community here on YouTube. Like the fact that we went 30 minutes over last night, all the way to 12:30, because it was silly. It was donations. It was bad jokes. It was sushi questions. It was a lot of fun. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform like Irvin did this morning, you can rate and review. So that's how you can get involved tonight. And like I said, I will do the first 15, 20 minutes, do my mid-show sponsor read, then bring Joshua on while we have the 15 minutes of entry time. Then I'll have him leave, and I will do the draw, and then we'll all be happy. Sound good? Sounds great. All right. Canucks did not practice today because they have 2 days in between games. They don't play again until Saturday, so I expect a full practice at Rogers tomorrow ahead of their home date against the Anaheim Ducks. We know that we're disappointed with last night's 5-0 loss to the Seattle Kraken. And then let's go over what happened in the NHL today. Right off the bat, the St. Louis Blues, they were winning 4-2. Then Pittsburgh tied it up with 25 seconds left. And then St. Louis goes ahead and wins it in overtime. So St. Louis wins their 11th straight game. You guys, 11 straight for the St. Louis Blues. Then you have the Stars beating up the Predators, but everyone does except us. LA takes care of Utah. Calgary beats Anaheim. The Jets, not Hellebuyck though. Eric Comrie shut out the Golden Knights. Very important win for the Jets because Dallas won as well, so they have to stay ahead of them. And the Oilers take care of the Sharks. So, the standings now, my friends. The standings now. Gosh, my computer's slow. Standings now. No big changes because Toronto didn't play. Did Tampa play? I can't even remember now. I just looked at it like 2 seconds ago. Ottawa still comfortably in the first wildcard spot. And the Rangers 2 back of Montreal. Columbus didn't play tonight, right? So they still 4 back of Montreal. What happened? Why does this seem so different than last night? But a bunch of these teams that I'm talking about now didn't even play, right? So how can there be movement in the standings more than thought there'd be when the teams didn't play? Oh, Montreal. No wonder, you guys, I thought I was going crazy. I skipped the first 3 games. When I opened the tab, it was here. So I thought there were only this 6 games. Remember the very first one I talked about was St. Louis? I forgot about these 3 games. That was embarrassing. So this makes sense. Montreal beat Boston. Ottawa beat Tampa. So Tampa falls a bit. Ottawa increases. And then the Blue Jackets lost. No wonder. Because I was wondering why none of these numbers made sense from last night. So that makes perfect sense now. Ottawa and Montreal both win, whereas Columbus loses. So Columbus still has their game in hand in Montreal, but they're 4 points back now instead of 2. They really needed to win tonight. So that makes a lot of sense. So that's the East. I thought I was going crazy. In the West, Winnipeg keeps their 4-point lead over Dallas, whereas Vegas lost. So LA inches closer. LA is only 3 back, actually, of Vegas. That's kind of surprising. And look at St. Louis now. They've outright passed the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota didn't play tonight, but Calgary won. So Calgary has a better chance of catching Minnesota. Remember, we likely won't catch St. Louis now. So we need Minnesota to get only 5 points total in their last 6 games. That doesn't sound very doable, but 5 in the last 6. They get to 94, and then we win our last 7 outright to get to 95, and Calgary has to get 4 fewer points than us. So a lot of things have to go right. I'm not sure if they are going to go right, but that's why we are not mathematically eliminated. But I think it goes without saying that it's going to be very, very tough for us to make the playoffs. So now that we've seen that, oh yeah, that's right. Fillmore was at the game, the Montreal win against Boston. That is awesome. So glad that you were there. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Fillmore, tell us about it in the chat for sure. So I just want to talk for 10 minutes and then I'll do my mid-show sponsor read and we'll get the contest going. The Canucks have used 7 players from Abbotsford in their lineup this year. 2 defensemen, DPD and Victor Mancini, and 5 forwards, 4 Swedes and a Finn. So Lekkerimäki, Karlsson, Oman, Ratu. Who am I missing? Lekkerimäki, Karlsson, Oman, Ratu. Oh my gosh, I just did the biggest brain fart. Who am I missing? Line change will be on there on Saturday. That's awesome. Lots of energy versus the Bruins. Got to enjoy the fights. plus she loves. So not 4 Swedes. Lots of energy versus the Bruins. Got to enjoy the fights. Plus my first time in Montreal. Nice. No, Swerve, I forgot Shilov. So they're the 7 players from Abbotsford, I believe, that have played for the Canucks this season are 1 goalie, Shilovs, 2 defensemen, DPD and Mancini, and then forwards Lekkerimäki, Ratu, Carlson, and Oman. That makes sense to me. So there's the 7 for sure. Because I remember they put up a graphic during the game yesterday. Add Tom Willander into that mix, who may or may not join us for a couple games at the end of the season. And remember when I was saying that I wouldn't put Willander in if you're right in the playoff hunt because he's a rookie and chemistry and blah, blah, blah. But the fact that we won't be fighting for a playoff spot when he's available is likely increases his chances that he starts if he wants to indeed. The advantage of doing it like Hughes and Besser is that you burn a year off of your entry-level contract. So if he comes to camp next year, he'll actually be in year 2. And what does that mean? It's bad for the club in that you lose a year of a salary of $900,000, but it's good for the player in that he's 1 year closer to getting his next contract. Jeff's great. He says, let's be sure to give some likes. It helps the channel be found by other fans. Thank you. Oh yeah, Baines played up here. PDG, you're right. I'm just thinking about the guys at Assassin. You're right. There's been about 10 or 12 then. Thank you, guys. Bradstrom does count if we're talking about, because he did do both, even though he's not with us anymore. Yeah, think of all the guys that have come and gone this season. Sprong, Bradstrom, Heinen, Desharnais, just to name a few. I'm sure there's more. Susie. Wow. Yes, PDG, thank you, Cindy. And yes, BC, you missed it. I already talked about the Kings win and how they're only 3 points behind Vegas now. So the advantage of let's say Shilovs probably doesn't make the team next year in that you have Demko and Lankinen, but let's say DPD, Willander, and Mancini are all in the mix as top 7 defensemen, right? Along with Hughes, Myers, Hronik, and Marcus Pettersson. And then let's say that Lekkerimäki and Ratu at least, and maybe Oman and Carlson, maybe they make the forwards as well out of camp. You need to have young guys. You need guys making less than $1 million so you can pay guys like PD 11.6 or DeBrus the $5 million that he's making, or the Besser if they re-sign him, and the Hroniks and the Hugheses and the Marcus Pettersson. So all these guys that make north of $5 million, you need guys that make less than $1 million. So it's very important, and that's how a salary cap works, right? Even though the salary cap's going up, you still have to be smart with your resources and smart with your money. So knowing that, thinking that DPD, Willander, Mancini, Lekkerimäki, and Ratu, let's say those guys make the team, at least 5. Will next season be better? And by definition, it should be, because remember I keep saying we're not as good as last year's teams, but we're not as bad as this year's team because of all the adversity and all the circumstantial things and injuries that happen. So if I keep saying we're not as bad as this year's team, then by definition, we should be better in terms of points and in terms of playoff positioning, standings, and all those things. Because in theory, and this is just another way of rattling off all the things that happen to the Canucks. In theory, you have a healthy Thatcher Demko to start the season, not showing up 3 months in. You don't have a guy like Dakota Joshua recovering from testicular cancer. You don't have infighting and having a guy take a 1 month leave because that guy is no longer here. But that's an easy one to. I mean, that you can't just say we're going to be better because of that. No, Miller. It's interesting. There's a good debate on Sekeres and Price today. Matt Sekeres was saying that Miller had a good year. He had 35 points in 40 games before he left. So 70-point season, he'd be the highest scoring forward on this team. But then Patrick Johnson was saying that he basically said Miller played like crap. Like he was putting up okay numbers, but he couldn't score. And then he wasn't doing anything defensively. So kind of interesting to hear that debate. So, okay, I'll get, obviously, and I wasn't the biggest Miller fan, but I'm not going to sit here and say that he wasn't productive or he wasn't a good part of our. He was a beast in the playoffs. He was an absolute beast, much like Ryan Kessler was in 2011. So, Demko starts healthy. Joshua starts healthy, but you don't have Miller. So you don't have the good i.e. how good he plays, but you also don't have the bad, i.e. the drama that he brought. Last year, there are injuries to, this year, sorry, there are injuries to everyone. Petey, twice. Hughes, 3 times. Hronik, Besser with that, that concussion. So there's so many things, as we know, that went wrong. So if none of those things, or much fewer of those things, go wrong, and we bring in some younger guys with cap space to burn, are we going to be a better team? Very truly. Limelight, thank you for that. Thank you for being that positive voice in the worst of times, always. Yeah, it's funny. It's not a shtick. I'm generally a positive person, but I try and be realistic too. I'm not going to sit here and say this has been a great season. But when I hear words like that, Limelight, and when I hear people say that I was one of the people that helped get them through COVID, which I think is the darkest time that I can remember in history, at least that I've been alive for that extended amount of time, that I'm very grateful, and I'm very humbled by those words. So it's not about look at me. It's not about you have to think how I think. You have to be a fan like I'm a fan. It's always about giving you guys a space, a voice, and a safe spot to be who you are, to express your fandom how you want to, without judgment and without criticism and without argument. Unless the moderators get a little frisky, but generally they're really, really good. Okay, so let's do 2 or 3 minutes of your comments, and then I'll do my Mitchell sponsor read. Then I'll bring Joshua in. Here we go. Let's be real. We should be in the playoffs if we not throw those 3-goal lead. Yeah, I can point to 3 or 4 games that would put us right at the playoff bar if we didn't mess those up. I guess whatever is happening with the Abbotsford Canucks can't be replicated. Yes, because remember, those Abbotsford Canucks, they're doing great. They've won 11 straight, but they're also playing against AHL quality. Like, we're AHL quality, they're playing against AHL quality. By the way, maybe I have to hitch my wagon to the Abbotsford Canucks, and I don't have to change the name of the show, right? It's still Clay's Canucks Commentary. But we'll see. Malhotra's doing a good job with them for sure. It will be better because it can't be as dysfunctional as this year, but for the best, it should be worse. As this year, but for the best, it should be worse. So we have, you're saying it's better if we're worse, so we have a shot at McKenna. And yeah, EP40 is going to be a big part of it. Yes, we blew a lot of leads for sure. You're actually the Canucks online OG legend. Us heartbroken Canucks fans appreciate it. Well, I hope I'm not the one breaking your heart, but thank you, Limelight. Every time I see OG, I think old guy, not original gangster. Or is it the old gangster or the original guy? But I'll take it. Thank you, TLC. Appreciate it. Next year, less off-ice drama because of new faces. I agree with that for sure. Clay streams helped me through the pandemic. I appreciate that. If St. Louis is more 500 than 1,000, we'd likely still be in the mix. Yes, but they have been out 1,000. Hey, Japan 4, nice to see you. How ridiculous is it that PD is day-to-day and we don't even know his injury? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, the Canucks aren't the best at disclosing injuries at the best of times. And now with 2 weeks to go, they're like, who cares? Maybe he play, maybe he doesn't. And then, just from reading Talkett's body language, that I don't think he's convinced that he's never convinced that PD is as hurt as PD might claim to be. All right, last question, and then I'll do my old Dutch gangster. I know you guys are talking about, yesterday was sushi, today you guys are talking about potato chips. The last question, and I'll do Mitchell sponsored. Clay, if you were Alvin, what would you do in the offseason to make the team better? I have a video on that topic coming out tomorrow. I will check that out. I've always said, despite what we've seen in the past week, I think our goaltending, our D are fine. You bring Verlander into that mix, you have a good top 7, and then you have 2 good goaltenders. I think you spend all your money on forwards, whether that's shoring up the center or the wings. You have to spend your money on forwards. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let's get to my Mitchell sponsor read before we get to the man, the myth, and the legend named Joshua Griffith. So let's start off by always, you can tell I'm getting ready now because I'm getting my AirPods in. That means a guest is coming. That's a tell. That's what we call a tell. Let's start off by thanking my primary sponsor, and that is Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. I want to give a shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you do so. Thank you to Gassy Jet Art, maker of that fine artwork. I mentioned that I've ordered 4 new prints from him, so hopefully they come soon, but who knows with Canada Post. But thank you to Gassy Jet Art for always supporting me. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. I appreciate you. That's yet another way that you can support me on this channel. Speaking of support, you can subscribe. You can like the video. Will you be the first to leave a donation? Donation train is still in the station, ready to go. So will you be the first to get the donation train out of the station? Gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And of course, we know that this is Thursday. I do not do shows on Friday and Saturday. So I guess now is a good time. Legends and Hall of Fame members, I'll be sending an email out to you tomorrow to sign up for our one-on-ones for this month. They'll take place over the next week or so. And then I'm at the game on Sunday night. I'm at the Vegas Golden Knights game. So if you are at the game and you want to say a quick hello, let's do that during the first intermission, always outside of section 316. So first intermission, I'll be the Legends locker room display outside of section 316 if you want to say a quick hello on Sunday night. Okay, let me get the contest going and then I'll bring Joshua on. He says, get the donation train out of the station and let's kick off some good looking Canucks talk. Well, he's got the good looking covered for sure. And you'll see in like a minute, but we're not going to make you donate, but we are giving away tickets tonight. So if you want to add to the good vibes, you are more than welcome to do so. So here we go. We are giving away tickets to the game on Monday night, April the 14th. So that's why it's tinyurl.com/CCC April 14. And these tickets are generously donated by Joshua Griffith. So let me do this. Actually, I'm going to hide this for a sec so I can get this actually into the comments. There, let's try it again. Boom, shakalaka. And then I'm going to put it in the comments right now. Double boom, pin it. And then, Josh, give me 2 seconds. I just got to acknowledge these generous people. Wow. Irvin. Irvin is a man who pays it forward. Gifts, 5 memberships. So let's recognize that. Huge $25 donation, 5 franchise memberships. Thank you, Swerve and Irvin. Let's give Irvin some love in the chat. And they go to JGP, Nucks fan, Mr. Merlin, Andy Zhao, and Andy. So one Andy has his last name. The other Andy just is like Oprah or Prince, just goes by his first name. So thank you, Swerve and Irvin, for those generous donations. And welcome all of you to franchise membership. Let's give Irvin some love in the chat. Then we have one of our 2 legends stopping by. Andrew, don't forget, we're going to a game, and I still got to get you tickets to a game. I'll email you later. But Andrew Chang in the house. $50 months. That means he's been there from the very start. Good evening, boys and girls. 50 months. Do I get a 50-month prize? Yeah, your prize is you get to go to the game with me later this month. Thank you, Andrew, for being here. Let's give Andrew some love in the chat, especially for being a legend for all of those 50 months with it, which is pretty darn crazy. We got my new best bud TLC, the line change coming through with a $2 donation. Might have to get tickets for that Vegas game. Oh no, we'll find another way to meet. Don't do it just to meet me, but thank you, line change, for your support. And then the legend comes through, not just with a monthly membership message, but with a donation. I'm laughing at the next one. Thank you, legendary Andrew Chang, with a $10 donation. Did someone say donations? Okay, fine. And then we'll do one more. And then if anyone else comes in, I will be grateful, but we'll recognize it in a bit because I want to get to our guests. Mark from Game Over Vancouver. This is pretty funny. He says, add money from Game Over, $3. Thank you, Mark. Not sure if you had the misfortune of doing the show last night. So thank you for the donation. Let's give all these people, Swervin, Irvin, Andrew, Line Change, and Mark some love in the chat. Okay. Speaking of love, I want to bring on the man who's responsible for tonight's giveaway. And we're just going to chat for the next 10 to 12 minutes while the ticket entry period is open. So Josh, you want to give me a thumbs up? You ready to go? He's looking good. Let's see if he's sounding good. Here we go. My friend. Hey, Josh. How are you?
Hey, Clay. I'm doing good. How's my mic sounding?
Yes, you're speaking the right end of it. It sounds great. You look great. Everything looks good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, well, I have my, because you know my setup, so I'm looking at my camera, but I have you over here.
No, you look good, man. You look good. You sound good. First and foremost, for those that don't know you, please, a bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Joshua Griffith. I'm pretty sure most of your viewers and listeners are familiar with me. Cover the Whitecaps, do a little bit of stuff with the Canucks, and try and get those inside beats when I can, and just trying to interact with the Vancouver sports community as much as I can, because a lot of people know that it's a really great place if you find the right people. And being in the good-looking Canucks Positivity Club, I have found the right people. So thanks so much for bringing me on today, Clay.
No, and not doing it just because you gave tickets away, which is huge. I want to do this more because you're good. You're good at what you do, and I just love chatting with you and hang out with you. So when you say you cover the Whitecaps, like, do you write for your own independent, or are you part of a network, or where's your work?
So if you want to check out the Whitecaps work, I'm more back scenes nowadays. I don't really do much writing, just do a lot more producing, getting guys guests. But you can check it out on the Area 51 Sports Network.
Yep.
And that's where we do our writing. Joshua Ray and Nathan Durick are our main Whitecaps writers now. They go to every game and they cover all that. I'm on Vancouver Island, so it's a little bit of a trek for me to get over there and cover that. And then just being involved in the Vancouver Canucks scene, I'm just figured out a way. I don't know how I did it, but to just get my fingers and hands in everything that involved in this. I'll be talking to, Agent Dan Milstein. I'll be chatting with Rick Dollywall. I got a name drop. I was pretty happy. I got a name drop on Sportsnet 650 today on the Canucks Brunch show, because I helped. Yeah, just helped out Josh Elliott Wolf and Lena Satagian. Just let them know that people can find their podcast, and they just have to search it, because they thought that you had to go through the People Show, and I was like, no, you can just search it straight up. So no, trying to get my foot in the door in any way I can, but of course people have to pay the bills and stuff. So unfortunately, I'm not able to do as much as I can.
Yes,
but I do have a lot of fun with it, and getting to interact with people like you, and just other bloggers and podcasters and people in the industry. It's been such a blast for the last 5 years.
Well, what's really funny, Joshua, is you're very humble. You're not similar to me in humble, because I'm not very humble, but you are. But we're both about building community. We're both about being good looking. But no one would consider us as the insiders or the newsbreakers. But once in a while, you just drop like a nugget. Like, I just spoke to Dan Milstein, and I love it. And your thing just blows up, and like, who is this guy? And I think it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I actually was thinking about it today, and I was like, oh, geez, I hope Max Sasson gets called up, because then I can actually message Milstein with something relevant. Because if I message him with something irrelevant, he's like, Josh, why are you messaging me?
Yeah.
That's really, oh no.
That's really funny. Hey, I want to get to your takes on the Canucks in a second. Lanky joins as a franchise member. Thank you. And no pressure, everyone, but with Lanky joining as a franchise member, we've actually hit 4 of the big 5. Lanky bought his membership. Irvin gifted memberships. Andrew left a donation, and Andrew uses monthly membership message. So that means all we need is for someone to upgrade their membership, either from franchise to Hall of Fame or from Hall of Fame to Legend, which is a bit of a bigger task. And that's going to trigger yet another giveaway for a future show. But so just so everyone knows, we've hit 4 of the big 5. Now, Joshua, you don't have to go through all the inner workings, but how did it come to be that you are so generous tonight from a standpoint of willing to give these tickets away? Is it can't make it, or you just want to bless the community or bless someone who can't do it, or what's going on? Why for this San Jose game?
Well, it's a little bit of everything. I mean, I got blessed with the tickets. I bought a package of tickets for the end of the year, basically all of the last 8 home games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And were you planning to go back and forth for every game?
Well, there was a couple that I knew so I knew a buddy who wanted to go to the Montreal game.
Right.
I got another buddy who's going to go to the Minnesota game.
Yeah.
I went to the Dallas one.
Yes.
I'll be going to both games this weekend, back to back. I'll be catching ferries home because it's a matinee on the Saturday. And then I'll be heading back on Sunday and then catching the new Hulu ferry.
So you're going home after the Anaheim game?
Oh yeah.
God bless you, brother.
Well, because it's 1:00, right? I mean, I'll be home by 10.
Yeah.
And then the next game's not till 7. So I got a little bit of time, right?
You're the
and
best.
then so I got blessed with a bunch of tickets at a really good price. And basically after going to the Dallas game and selling a couple packs of tickets, I'm going to go to the final home game against Vegas.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, you know what? I got my money back. Let's give out some love to everybody else. Cause I know there's lots of people that want to go to games. They can't afford it sometimes. I mean, yeah. I went to a game against Nashville and I paid a single ticket just out of box office. It was $125 up in the upper row. The same place you're getting these tickets for the giveaway. And I was like, oh geez. I was like, people can't afford that, especially if you're coming from the island like me. If you don't want to make a day of it, we like you said on your other live stream after the Kraken game the Kraken game, we were going to give those tickets away, but you graciously got them sold for me, so that basically pays for my travel for this weekend. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's give somebody 2 tickets to the San Jose game.
Yes.
Macklin Celebrini. I can't make it. It's on a Monday.
Yep.
I'm already booking enough time off work on the Wednesday. So I can't get both days off. So I was like, let's do it. And I don't know a better person and a more passionate Canuck fan than you. So I was like, let's do it, Clay. Let's give them away.
I appreciate that. Okay, hang tight for a second because we have hit our high 5 thanks to TLC. I'm trying to play the go horn. Okay, there it is. So the line change, a fellow content creator, up and coming, and I want to support him. He just bought his own franchise membership a couple days ago, and he's upgraded to Hall of Fame. And by doing so, he's triggered the high 5. So this channel is all about giveaways. We're giving away Josh's tickets tonight. Thank you, Joshua. And then that means sometime next week, maybe the Sunday, but I'll see. I'll line up a nice giveaway for maybe to wind up the season. So thank you, Line Change. And Lankin, and that go horn was for you as well for joining as a franchise membership. You were part of the high 5 as well. So to everyone who contributed tonight, very grateful to all of you. And the community gets blessed again because we're going to do another giveaway early next week. I'll just say it right now. It'll be on the Sunday night show. Okay, Joshua, two quick stories or two quick answers, and then we'll get to the giveaway. You were amazing too, because you were texting me donations while I was getting slapped in the face with a tortilla during my 24-hour live stream. So I'm not sure you don't want to donate through the YouTube sphere, whatever you did, but I was so grateful because you helped us get to a certain benchmark so that we did all the slaps all around. So thank you for your generosity back in October.
I had to just watching your daughter just like whack you with a tortilla. I'm like, okay, this is an opportunity I'm never gonna get again.
Yeah,
like I can get your Canucks parody songs,
sure,
but watching you get slapped in the face with a tortilla, oh, buddy.
No, you were awesome. You're a big part of it. You were the main part of it. Yes.
And then I just send you. I'll just e-transfer you money. I don't do all that. I don't. I'm so old school, dude. Like I have a house phone and a fax machine. I don't know how to do all that stuff. That like whatever venue you were trying to get money on, I don't do that.
No, I appreciate it. So I want to give some love to Joshua. He's so humble. He doesn't need me always, but he gave a sizable donation that basically got it, that we had that tortilla slap party. So I just put on the, and that was back in my 24-hour live stream back in October. I just put on the banner. We're going to give you 3 minutes to enter the contest, the last 3 minutes. And in those 3 minutes, Joshua, I'm going to let you go uninterrupted. I just want you to tell me how you're feeling as a Canucks fan right now. You can summarize the year. You can talk about your hopes for next year. Just how you're feeling overall.
Wait, hold on. I clicked on the link. Can I enter the contest and win my own tickets back?
You can if you want.
Okay, I'll see.
Jason Lim enters. Like he usually donate. Obviously, he's a sponsor of my channel. You know, he sometimes enters the contest too. But I kind of secretly hope he doesn't win. But that's kind of mean to me. Anyway, what are your thoughts about the Vancouver Canucks?
Okay, hold on. First off, I want to give a shout out to Lucas Gates.
Yeah.
And all his work with the Canucks Autism Network. I know he's one of your moderators. I don't know if he's on here tonight, but
tonight. Yeah.
But he's an amazing guy. Does a lot of great work. So big shout out to Lucas. Have a real soft spot in my heart for autism. So
love it.
Canucks. Oh, geez. Well, it's done now, right? Like, I mean, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be like meaningful games in April when I bought the tickets, but the games are fun. I mean, what are you going to say? Like, P.S. Suiters are top center.
Yeah.
Brock Besser's not doing anything. I mean, he's got 46 points. Great. Like, when Clay, what players are supposed to score for a team?
Center or any of the guys that make the most money.
Forwards.
Yeah, forwards. Yeah, wingers, centers and wingers. Yes, forwards.
Centers and wingers, forwards. who's got the most points by 25?
Well, our prodigy, admittedly, but yes, our defenseman.
Or 24. Sorry. Yeah, he's our defenseman. Yeah. There's some problems. I like Marcus Pettersson. I like that addition. Drew O'Connor. He's a bottom 6 player.
Yeah. By the way, everyone, this is a strategy. You have 1 minute to enter. Then I'm going to close it, but I'm not going to boot Joshua off yet because he can drag the puck for me while I get the contest ready. So this is perfect. So you guys got a minute to enter, and then I'm going to close it off. Keep on going, brother. Sorry about that.
Oh, and speaking of this, a little bit of making the sausage, drag the puck. Yeah. That's the term when you're trying to waste time. My second favorite one behind that one is hit the post. Clay, I don't think you get to do that because you don't play yourself out with music.
Right.
But whenever Don Taylor hits it, I'm like, oh, you did it.
Right.
You got it right on there.
basically getting your words in right before any lyrics start, right?
Any of the lyrics start. Yeah,
love it.
Yep.
Radio
DJ thing too. Clay, what do you want me to say about the Canucks?
I want you to just tell me how you're feeling. So, line change.
I'm sad.
You go for it.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
I really wish they would have made the playoffs. They're not mathematically eliminated. I understand that. I mean, they're 8 points back of Minnesota. Like, they got to hope for Minnesota to go, I think, like win only 3 games, and they got to win all of their last remaining games. We didn't expect this. I mean, we kind of got an injury update about Elias Pettersson and Filipino, so like he's done for the entire season now. Hoglanders was in a red practice jersey this morning, so he could be back in the lineup, but it's such a disappointing slog to it, like a really disappointing season. And I am in the good looking, of course, Canucks Positivity Club, but it's been so hard to find any positivity this season.
I just realized, Joshua, your answer is so good. I just realized I've never tried to manipulate my spreadsheet while someone was on. So I think my computer is on its last legs, but I think it chopped out for a bit. So I don't want to wreck any more of your answers. So I'm going to manipulate the spreadsheet after we're done talking. People can wait for a couple more minutes. So you're right. It's been a slog. You've been very, very positive about it. So what gives you hope for next year, if anything? What gives you hope for next year?
Some of the younger players that are coming up. And realistically, if the Canucks are healthy with Elias Pettersson at an Elias Pettersson level at a 1C, you got Philip Hedl at a 2C. I would imagine they're going to make an offer to Pius Suter to be the 3C. Then you got some people coming like Atu Ratu, and I saw your poll you had, right? Like what player are you most looking forward to? Well, we haven't even seen Tom Willander. I don't think we're going to, because BU is going to do so well in the Frozen Four. Yeah. So, we got Lekamaki. I keep saying Lekaramaki, but I think that's wrong. I think it's Lekamaki. I don't know. But he looks really good.
You know what I've heard? I've heard the emphasis. Yeah, he does. He does.
Oh, I know. I'm
go ahead. I just saying I've heard the emphasis on the front like Lekaramaki, not Lekaramaki, but Lekaramaki. But as long as you don't say what Rick Tocchet says and Lettermaki.
I know, right? I'm like, isn't he your player? Shouldn't you know his name? That's why he just calls the Elias Pettersson just junior. He doesn't want to worry about it.
Yeah, there you go.
But I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable all the time.
Very good. Very good. Well, Josh, this goes way too fast. Yeah. So I'm going to bring you on. It was perfect. Well, I didn't even bother because as soon as I started trying to do it, it mucked the stream up. Your feed's fine, but I think my computer can only do like one thing at a time. So what I'll do is I will kindly let you exit. Then I will get the spreadsheet ready, and within 2 or 3 minutes we'll be drawing for the contest. So I won't have you like on the show, but you certainly can watch, and we are grateful for who you are and for your generosity. Yeah. Did you want to plug your channel before you go?
I don't have a channel anymore. I don't do my show anymore. I barely write. I'm background.
Oh. So where can people find you and your stuff? Area 51 Network?
Area 50. Yeah. Follow Area 51 Network for all your sports. Lots of writing about Canucks. All sports. Lots of Whitecaps coverage. Tennis, rugby. Like we would literally do everything.
You okay? Uh-oh. You okay? You okay? I feel so bad. I don't know if Joshua can hear me. I think it's cutting out a little bit. Yeah, but thank you for everything. Keep chatting. I think that's safer. now all right. Okay, Joshua's the best. I'm sorry, you guys, for that. The tech issues today. Hopefully, we will be able to get through our draw. But yeah, I think I messed it up. I think I was trying to get the spreadsheet going while Joshua was in the chat, and then it just I can see my stream's kind of choppy right now. I apologize. I was on a good run for 2 or 3 weeks, but just like the Canucks, I'm sputtering a little bit today. So, oh, Josh unplugged his mic. Okay, so that part was me then. I mean, wasn't me. So it's good. I got 60 entries. So give me about a minute to get this together, and maybe you guys can talk amongst yourselves. You can talk. I don't know. Talk about what you're going to do this weekend. Talk about what you think the Canucks are going to win on. Well, I don't wear these anymore. You can talk about what you think the Canucks are going to win on Saturday against Anaheim, and I just need about a minute or so to get this spreadsheet going. So once again, thank you for putting up for the tech issues today, Joshua Griffith. Thank you so much for your generosity. And I'm clicking RSA donation. I'll get to that in a second. But I just got to get this giveaway. Okay, I think I know the problem. Anytime I try and do anything on the screen that I'm trying to share, it messes things up too. Yeah, okay, so avoid using that screen until I have to. Okay, let me get this spreadsheet going. Okay, I'll say this. Well, I'm not touching anything. I'm not going to talk for like a minute. So just kind of let the stream settle. And then I won't try and talk while I'm manipulating this. So talk amongst yourselves. And I'll come back in about a minute when we're ready to go. Okay, friends, let's see if this works. I hope the lag is gone. I've shut a couple things down. Oh, I can hear myself talking now. So let's see how we do. So this is, I'm going to shuffle these 5 times as I always do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are drawing for a pair of tickets to the Canucks versus San Jose Sharks on April the 14th. It's a Monday night. And this is courtesy of our friend Joshua Griffith. Griffith, no S. Joshua Griffith. We appreciate him, and we appreciate everyone who's been generous in the community. I know I missed Lanky became a franchise member, then Line Change upgraded to Hall of Fame membership, and then RSA with the donation as well. Appreciate all of you. All right, let's go. We're gonna go go from 60. We're gonna whittle down to 2, and then we're gonna go best of 7. I think that's what you do. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you guys a quick chance for a minute, for 1 minute to. Usually when I do a giveaway, I do reverse elimination, but if you guys are like really impatient today, we could just draw the first 2, and then they go into reverse. So I'm gonna say award right away or reverse elimination. And I will do whatever you guys say. Right away or reverse eliminate. Reverse elimination, we're usually done in about 20 minutes. But I'm going to give you 1 minute to vote right now, and then we will decide. We will decide. So you got a minute to vote. All right, reverse elimination is winning by 67%, up to 75%. You're getting real-time voting results, 75%, 74%, 73%, 76%. Okay, you guys seem to want reverse elimination unless anything changes in the next. I'll make this a 7-second spin. Still at 70%. Your last chance to vote? No, it's clear. You guys like this reverse elimination. I don't know. Maybe you guys got nothing to do tonight. I don't. That's why I'm sitting here in front of the computer. Okay, let's go. You do not want to see your name come up on the wheel. We're going to eliminate a bunch of people, and then we are going to get going. You guys ready? Here we go. You do not want to see your name come up. Sorry, on camera. By the way, I put the random music on, but because the spin's only 7 seconds long, you're going to get like 2 seconds of the music. You know, at the expense, let's just give, don't think 3 seconds will kill us. So 10-second spin. So at least we get a bit of the music. Sorry, third. Yu-Gi-Oh has been eliminated. Oh, you guys can't hear the music, right? Okay, sorry. One last thing. I just realized that the music is only coming through. Hold on a sec. Don't worry. I'm not changing anything on the wheel. I'm just changing one setting on here. What a disaster tonight, right, guys? Oh, you know why? I forgot to enable audio. Here we go. Don't worry. All right, we're back. We're back, and we've eliminated 3. It's taking us like 8 minutes to eliminate 3 people, but now I promise we will speed it up from here. Just trying to share the screen so we can get going. All right. No more glitches. We got some tickets to give away. Here we go. FK 98. Oh, Selena Chin. I'm sorry. And actually, now that the music's coming on faster, I can go back to 7 seconds because every second counts when it's coming up on midnight. Katie Wu. Sorry, Shannon. Matt, no need to apologize how you're feeling. If that's how you're feeling, that's how you're feeling. Oh, my brother Jeremy. Good try, Jeremy. Antonia. Delia, that's a new name. I'm sorry you didn't win though, but nice to see you. What? Lauren Hill was here? Killing me softly. Oh, I think she even spelled your name wrong. Unless that's Saral, not Sarah. Sarah, if that's you, I wish you could win one day and then there's sweat like completely all over your computer. That didn't sound right. Roy, oh, sorry, Roy. That sounded like Shinsuke Nakamura music. You spelt your own name wrong, and I do need to take a pause because this is huge. Brian Blingy Choi gifts 5 memberships. Are you still in Hong Kong, Brian, or are you back? Regardless, thank you for the love. Brian gifts memberships to Jackie, William, Jaden, awesome, Taryn, and Daniel. Welcome to franchise membership. Brian, thank you for your generosity all the way from Hong Kong. Let's give Brian some love and let's give a warm welcome to our brand new franchise members. We got to keep going. Feel bad for anyone who loses, but I feel the least bad for Daniel because he's going to the game on Saturday, courtesy of the win last week. But sorry, Daniel. Jovito had the pleasure of meeting at a game, just won't be this one. Supervan Steve, thanks for trying. Sorry, JGP, but at least you're a brand new member tonight. Brand new franchise member. Sorry, Edmund, but I appreciate your loyalty as well. I do like this random music actually too. Oh no, Dio Pabla. Dia Pabla. Good try. Good try. Joni Boy exits to that weird 8-bit video game music. Owl Sniper Life. Good try. We are more than a third of the way through. A Bangra style themed music, inspired music. Ashi Dollywall. Good try. Ashi Dollywall. Thank you for trying. Sorry, Adam. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, baby.
Top 10? That's a new name as well. Sorry, you only made it to the top 37 today, though. Oh! Hall of Fame member Carol Bovelander. Good try, Carol. I got your text from earlier today, by the way. Thank you. Michael Yano. Good try, Michael. It is Swervin' Irvin. Sorry, Irvin. Yes, I know it's lagging. I don't know how to fix it, though. Now that we're so deep into the show, we're just going to have to... I've closed everything. I've deleted everything. We're just going to have to keep going. Let's see if it's any better now. Not even coming in. Good try, Matt. I'm going to stop sharing and reshare one more time. I'm sorry, guys. a disaster tonight. But we're halfway to handing out these tickets. I'm going to try one thing. I'm just going to delete a couple things from my recycle bin. I've closed down actually all the background tasks. I don't know why I'm walking you guys through everything. I'm trying to show you that I'm not a complete idiot, just a little bit of an idiot. But I can only imagine how frustrating it is for you guys to watch and have these, have it lag so much. So I'm just deleting a bunch of stuff now off my computer. Okay, let's try that. That freed up a little space. Yeah, I got 40 gigs free, so that it's not a memory issue. So someone smart, tell me something. Actually, let me see if I can close down a couple things on the task manager. What am I looking here? At memory or CPU? I'm in my task manager, you guys. What am I looking at? I should just show you guys. But then you'll know everything that's open on my computer. Power usage, very high. Ooh, 3 things are very high. But they're all Microsoft Edge. Oh, well. Let's keep going. We've gotten this far. I think we'll make it. It just might not be perfect. But that's okay. I don't want to turn on the computer again because... Let's go. Let's see if there's any better. Oh, I think it is. Sorry, drop top. Good try, Harry. Yeah, we can use the fax machine at Joshua's house. I think it's a little better because at least the music's coming on right away. Feniner. Good try. William, that is an excellent suggestion. That was an excellent suggestion. C edits. Where have you been in my life? Nice to see you, but I'm sorry you did not win. Great to see you though. Nice try, Andrew. I'm not sure if that was the legendary Andrew Chang or a different Andrew. Oh, Mark put his whole email out there. If anyone wants to email Mark. Oh, good try, Jessica. Good try, Jessica. Wasn't it the last time we had Stephen Wong and Steve Wong? Good try, Stephen Wong. Wonk 4604. Good try. And Mark says that's also his e-transfer email, so he doesn't mind it being up on the screen for 5 seconds. Mateo, good try. 2 more, and we're into the top 20. Then I got to change the music. Oh, that music. Uh-oh. Don't worry, Erwin. There wasn't anything funky. I saw it happen. Sorry, Erwin. And then 1 more, and then I'll reboot and do new music. Icky Papers 420. So with that, we are in... Yeah, actually, I'm going to take your advice. I don't want to lose all these things, though. No, I better not. So I'm going to just stop the screen sharing for a sec. Then we're going to bring it back. And now we are in the top 20. So because we're in the top 20, I need to go to... Actually, I'm going to try something. I'm just going to try sharing the tab. Let's see if this is a little bit better, actually. But I do have to change the music now during the spin. We have to go to my favorite. You guys know where I'm going. I'm going hip hop, going all the way. 10 seconds now for these top 20. Addy is the 20th eliminated, or 20 to go. Good try, Gerald. Jacob, enjoyed meeting you at the game last night, or seeing you. Evelyn Pabs, good try. Good try. The line change, my new best friend. Thank you. By the way, I have your email. I'm actually really glad you wrote me earlier the week because I'm going to add you to our list now for the one-on-one chats. Perfect timing to become a Hall of Fame member. So thank you, line change. Nice try, Jay. How's the lag, by the way? Is it better now? Maybe it's this music. Oh, Filky tea. Filky tea. That sounds like a drink you could get at Starbucks. Nice try, Big Sexy. Not that that name's bad. I just realized I don't really censor or review the names. I'm just looking for duplicates. Lanky, also a new member. Good try, Lanky. Thank you for becoming a new franchise member tonight. Alfred, good try, good try. With the next elimination, we'll be down to our top 10. Astro Spock, good try. Names are big because the smaller the number of letters. So Zhao, only 4 letters, that's why it's big. Actually, although Nation is only 6 in Japan, 4-6. Don't worry, as long as the size of the pie is the same size, that's all we care about. But I am going to do a bit more spins. We'll go to 12 seconds now. Here we go, top 10. Good try, Justin. Oh, yes, Swervin' Irvin, Shorty and Garrett. Yeah, that's true. Canucks girl fans too. Oh, good try. Cool name though. Top 8. Nice try, Japan 4. I was hoping that you'd get to a game after all. I know you gave them to your family members last time when you got sick. Good to see you, bud. Ian, good try. We are down to our top 6. Nice try, Stanley Win, because you did not win. Down to top 5. Good night, Japan. Take care. Down top 5. And no, Irvin, no more ideas for summer streams, not since last night. Here we go. Vicious Fishy made it to the top 5. We're down the final 4. Michael, Louie, good try. One of these 3 is going to win. We have to get down to the final 2, and then we go to best of 7. I'm sorry, Rain. We are now down to our final 2. So I just got to make a couple of adjustments as we head into our best of 7. Are either of these 2 in the chat still? That's what I want to know. We have to go to cinematic music. We have to go to Strength of the Titans. We have to go to a 30-second spin for this best of 7. Display duplicates, that's okay. After the spin, we launch the confetti. We don't remove the winner. We don't want sad trombone. We want applause, and a lot of it, loud applause. And we want to say congrats. Okay. Are we ready? Best of 7. It's the battle of the big font. I love it. That, Erwin, that's the comment of the night right there. Big font, big luck. That is awesome. All right, here we go. Game number 1. AM96 with a pretty dominant game 1 win. That looks like a 5-2 to me. Because remember, the closer it is to the middle, that's more dominant. The closer it is to the ends, obviously, it's a bit closer. So I'm just calling that a 5-2 victory. Or as Irvin says, 4-2. Actually, Irvin, you give me the scores. You give me the scores, Irvin. So that was 4-2, game 1, AM96. And I love, Mark, your comment. This is Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman in terms of fonts. Game 1 goes to AM96. Yet another dominant performance. We are just waiting for the final score. And this comes from, so Irvin, I'm getting you do all the scores tonight. So AM96 team game 2, 2-1 after weird deflection off the off the ref. Yeah, but you got to give me at least a 2-goal difference here. Like the 1-goal differences are the ones near the edge. Regardless, we're good. AM96 takes a 2-0 lead. And yeah, Gerald, the song that I always bought my head to, it's just a stock song called Going All the Way under the hip hop section. Joshua I don't know who the home team was, but probably AM96. They took the first 2 at home. Here we go. What's the money line? I don't know. We don't do betting on the stream. We do enough crazy stuff. Here we go. Game 3. They say you don't lose a series until you lose a game at home. So Zal takes game 3 by a score of, just waiting for it to come through on the wire. Irvin, where are you, brother? That was a score of, Irvin's missing now. Okay, I'll give that a 3-2 because that was pretty close. It's come back. Yeah, that was definitely, I don't know if it was overtime, but it was definitely a quick game. Oh, 6-5 in OT. Very good. I like that. I like that. So 2-1 for AM96. Okay, now Zhao has lost a game at home. AM96 takes a massive stranglehold on this series. 3-1. Man, Skytrain often feels like that was a 5-2 goal. Yeah, Swervin Irvin says 5-1, so let's do it. No, it's not a best of 3. AM96 is up 3-1. So, game 5 we always say is pivotal. Obviously, it's pivotal in this series because if AM96 wins it, he or she wins the series 4-1. Zhao needs to go 3 straight wins. So 3-1 for AM96. Zhao comes out huge with a dominant performance in game number 5, ensuring that they live to see another day. So it is now 3-2. Yeah, dead center. That, quite the speech. As Justin said, he did his best. Connor McDavid, a 3-2 victory because of a late run in by Tongaloa. No, I think that's at least a 2-goal victory because that's almost dead center. Yeah, I think that's more like a 6-4 or 4-2. It doesn't matter. I'm fine with all you guys putting scores in because you can use whatever criteria you want. I think the closer to the middle, the more dominant. But AM96 is still in the driver's seat. A little bit looser handle on the driver's seat though. 3-2. Let's go to game number 6. Can Zhao hang on? And we have a winner. Congratulations to AM96 for winning the tickets to Canucks versus San Jose Sharks, courtesy of Joshua Griffith. So good try to Zhao. I've met Zhao before. I'm trying to figure out if I know AM96. I'm looking really quickly, just making sure that I'm not sharing the screen. 5-2 win, 4-2 win. Yes, congrats AM96. I'm just looking it up right now. If I recognize. No, I don't. I think. Oh. And it's good. It's good that he is able to go to the game. I don't think AM96 is here, but I will message him and make sure that he knows that he won, which is pretty cool. And I will message him after the stream. So once again, Joshua Griffith, thank you for your generosity tonight. Thank you for appearing on the stream. Thank you for sharing your fandom and just your overall enthusiasm and good looks. This community appreciates you. I appreciate you, and I think it's great that that you were so generous and you thought of us to bless us with your generosity. So there Joshua is, winner, winner. Thanks for staying up late, Clay. Hey, you know, that's what I do. Joshua, thank you for your generosity. So let's give Joshua some love, some much deserved love in the chat for his generosity, and congrats again to AM96. Sponsors, no, let's go. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support. Legends and Hall of Fames, I'll be sending you guys an email, and that includes you, TLC, our newest Hall of Fame member, how to sign up for our one-on-one chats that we will do, we will have over the next couple of weeks. So thanks not only to the members, thanks to all of you for watching, liking, subscribing. On the way out, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that you leave a late donation if you want. No, last night I said I was leaving. I stayed for another half an hour actually, because it was 12:30 when I exited. What? It's 12:20 already? Okay, that took a little longer than I thought, maybe because of the tech issues. And there's 60 people, which was a huge showing. Sponsors: Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Lou, weight loss coach. Thank you to them, and thanks again to Joshua. And thanks to all of you, so generous tonight. You guys triggered another high five. So on Sunday night, I'll be doing yet another type of giveaway. And that's after the Vegas Golden Knights game. So that's going to be a busy night. We'll recap the Vegas Canucks game, and then we'll do some sort of giveaway on Sunday night. Might not be tickets, but we will see. Servant Irving gives 5 memberships. Legendary Andrew Chang, monthly membership message. Line Change, donation. Andrew, donation. Mark, donation. Lanky becomes a franchise member. Line Change upgrades to Hall of Fame. So Lanky and Line Change helped us hit the high five. RSA with a donation, and Brian Blingy, Hall of Fame member, with another 5 memberships. So we gifted 10 memberships tonight, you guys. We also another $20 or so in straight donations, plus the $50 that came from membership gifting, and some new members as well. You guys are all amazing. I'm amazing. Joshua's amazing. We're gonna wrap this up. Addy, I've had over 100 people on one of my wheels before. I don't know what we were giving away, but it was over 100. And members live stream. So hint, hint, become a member, because we do giveaways once a month on the member live streams. And that one, that Justin won, I think he only had to beat out 12 people. So it could be as low as 12. It can be as high as over 100. But you guys are awesome. I'm awesome. We're all good looking. You're good looking. I'm good looking. Joshua's good looking. And thank you, Joshua, once again. I'm not streaming a Friday or Saturday. I am at the game on Sunday. So if you're there, make sure, let's meet up. First intermission outside of section 316. And yes, this is indeed how we roll. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. This is a quick one, so don't go away. Here comes the joke. You ready? Which bear is the most condescending bear? Which bear is the most condescending bear? A panda. A panda. That wasn't great. God bless. And go Canucks, go. Booyah.